We can do one thing right. With the time I got left, I can't do it alone.
In The Boys Season 1, superheroes are treated like celebrities, with none more revered than the superhero team known as the Seven. This team includes their narcissistic and psychotic leader, Homelander, who is essentially an evil version of Superman. Other members are a Train, with super speed, the Deep, who can communicate with aquatic life, Queen Maeve, who possesses super strength, the Black Noir, who can regenerate, and Translucent, who can become invulnerable and invisible. These arrogant and corrupt heroes work for the mega corporation Vought International, prioritizing their public image and the perks of fame over the lives they are supposed to save. Season 1 introduces Huey Campbell, whose girlfriend Robin is accidentally killed by a Train's super speed. Devastated and enraged by the lack of consequences for a Train, Huey meets Billy Butcher, leader of a vigilante group called the Boys. Butcher has a personal vendetta against Homelander, who had assaulted and killed his wife, Becca. Other members of the Boys include Mother's Milk and Frenchie. The group manages to apprehend and kill Translucent and gather information to expose Vought and the Seven. They discover a Train's secret girlfriend, Popclaw, and learn about Compound V, a drug that enhances superhero abilities. The Boys force Popclaw to become their informant, leading them to a Triad hideout where they discover a superpowered test subject named Kimiko, dubbed the Female. Kimiko joins the Boys and forms a bond with Frenchie. When a Train discovers Popclaw's betrayal, he kills her. Meanwhile, Vought holds auditions for a new member of the Seven following the retirement of Lamplighter. Optimistic and well-intentioned Annie January, who can absorb and harness electrical energy as Starlight, joins the Seven, but quickly becomes disillusioned when she experiences their corruption firsthand, including sexual assault by the Deep. Annie meets Huey, and they develop a romantic relationship, bonding over their mutual disdain for the Seven. Annie publicly denounces Vought and the Deep, leading to the Deep's demotion to Sandusky, Ohio. Butcher discovers Huey's relationship with Annie and exploits it for information. This fractures Huey and Annie's relationship. The Boys uncover that Vought has been using Compound V on newborns to create superheroes for profit. The truth devastates Annie, who learns that her powers were manufactured. Homelander, seeking more control, uses Compound V to create super terrorists to justify the Seven's existence. Butcher introduces Huey to Colonel Grace Mallory, the founder of the Boys. Mallory reveals Homelander's complicated feelings for Vought executive Madeline Stillwell, and warns Huey about Butcher's single-minded pursuit of revenge. Homelander discovers the truth about Becca's fate and confronts Stillwell, only to find Butcher holding her hostage with explosives. Homelander kills Stillwell and reveals to Butcher that Becca is alive with his son. Butcher detonates the explosives, but Homelander saves him and takes him to Becca and their son, Ryan, who has powers like his father. The Boys Season 2.
This country is corrupt beyond repair, so we gotta save it.
Friends, you better think again.
It's not gonna be easy. We'll have to do some terrible things
For the greater good.
Homelander begins training his son Ryan, much to Becca's dismay. Homelander also clashes with Vought CEO Stan Edgar, who introduces a new hero, Stormfront, to the Seven. Stormfront is revealed to be a white supremacist, and she and Homelander enter a relationship, amplifying each other's worst traits. The Deep, desperate to return to the Seven, joins the Church of the Collective, a Scientology-like organization, and a Train, struggling with Compound V addiction, also joins the church after being kicked off the Seven. Queen Maeve begins to feel guilty about her complicity in Vaught's actions and seeks ways to undermine the corporation. Homelander reveals her relationship with a woman named Eleanor to control her. Annie, working with Huey, leaks the truth about Vought using Compound V to create superheroes. The Boys become fugitives after Butcher is blamed for Stillwell's death. They learn about a new super terrorist, who turns out to be Kimiko's brother, Kenji. Stormfront kills Kenji, blaming the destruction on him to justify the Seven's existence. Butcher makes a deal with Mallory for information on Becca's location. He tries to rescue her, but she refuses to leave without Ryan. Mallory helps the Boys uncover Stormfront's true identity as a Nazi and the widow of Vaught's founder. Annie teams up with the boys to expose Vort's corruption. They discover Vort is testing Compound V on adults at Sage Grove Psychiatric Hospital. They capture Lamplighter, a former member of the Seven, who agrees to testify against Vort. Vort arrests Annie, but Huey and Lamplighter rescue her. Lamplighter sacrifices himself, and Annie escapes. Butcher convinces Dr. Vogelbaum to testify, but a superpowered assassin kills him and others at the hearing. Annie and Huey expose Stormfront's Nazi past with a train's help. Homelander and Stormfront try to take Ryan from Becca, but the boys intervene. Ryan kills Stormfront, but accidentally wounds Becca, who dies in Butcher's arms. Butcher promises to protect Ryan and hands him over to Mallory and the CIA. Homelander is humiliated but spared public outrage, as Stan Edgar blames Stormfront for everything. The boys are cleared of charges, and a train is reinstated. The Deep, frustrated with his exclusion, leaves the Church of the Collective. Congresswoman Victoria Newman, revealed to be the head exploding assassin, creates the Federal Bureau of Superhuman Affairs, with Huey joining her unaware of her true nature.
You'll no longer be beloved celebrities.
But with good in the fewest of ways.
You will be wrathful gods.
The Boys Season 3. A year later, the boys work as contract soldiers for Victoria Newman's Bureau of Superhuman Affairs. Mother's Milk leaves the team to co-parent his daughter, while Butcher struggles with his feelings toward Ryan. Huey discovers Newman's true identity as the head exploding assassin and her connection to Vought CEO Stan Edgar. To counter the Stormfront scandal, Vought makes Starlight the co-leader of the Seven. Homelander's public meltdown increases his devoted fan base. Homelander blackmails Starlight into pretending to be his girlfriend and reinstates the Deep. Supersonic joins the Seven to protect Starlight, but is killed by Homelander. Homelander exposes Vaught's corruption, ousting Stan Edgar, and promotes Ashley to CEO. Victoria, now aligned with Homelander, uses Compound V on her daughter and kills Alistair Adana, leader of the Church of the Collective. A train confronts Blue Hawk over his violent actions against African Americans, leading to Blue Hawk's attack on civilians and a train's brother's paralysis. A train kills Blue Hawk and receives his heart in a transplant. Queen Maeve and Butcher team up against Homelander, with Maeve providing Butcher with Temp V, a drug granting temporary superpowers. They seek a weapon believed to have killed Soldier Boy, America's first superhero. The boys discover Soldier Boy is alive and being experimented on by the Russians. Soldier Boy's powers destabilize Kimiko, who loses her abilities. Butcher and Huey use Temp V to gain superpowers and ally with Soldier Boy, who wants revenge on his former team, Payback, for betraying him. Starlight leaves the Seven and publicly condemns Vought. Soldier Boy learns Homelander is his son and kills Black Noir for keeping this secret. The boys, Annie and Maeve, confront Homelander and Soldier Boy. Ryan sides with Homelander, valuing his affection. Maeve sacrifices herself to stop Soldier Boy's explosion, and Homelander escapes with Ryan. Maeve survives but loses her powers. Soldier Boy is captured by the CIA. Homelander publicly murders a protester, and the crowd cheers, including his son Ryan.
Show me a little wrath.
That doesn't sound good, Ashley.
Oh, yeah, no shit, Ashley.
Sorry, Ashley.
Gen V Season 1 follows Marie Moreau, a new student at Godolphin University, GodU, a college for superheroes. Marie can control blood with her mind and accidentally killed her parents when her powers emerged, separating her from her sister. Sponsored by Congresswoman Victoria Newman, Marie attends GodU on a scholarship. Marie befriends Emma, who can change her size, and meets popular student Luke, aka Golden Boy, who has super strength and pyrokinetic abilities. Luke's best friend Andre controls metal, and his girlfriend Kate can manipulate minds through touch. Jordan, a gender shifter with energy blasts and indestructibility, also becomes part of the group. Luke suffers a psychotic break and kills his mentor before committing suicide. His friends investigate his death, uncovering GodU's secret research facility, the Woods, where experiments on superheroes are conducted. They discover a virus capable of killing superheroes and free Luke's brother, Sam, who starts dating Emma. They learn the Woods experimented on Luke and Sam, enhancing Luke's powers and erasing his memories to hide the torture Sam endured. Kate, manipulated by Dean Shetty, had erased Luke's memories, contributing to his instability. The friends navigate the revelations, confronting the dark truth behind their powers and the institution grooming them.
You're all fucking welcome.